I mean, be honest, most of the country feel like it's about to be a recession. Maybe these bars may be pointing to some people, but some niggas might be able to touch that.
That's your time to shine. Act like those bars are for you. Act songs for you.
Hell no.
Hey, can you do me a favor, brother? Can you look up what? Okay, so these are 3 packs that he's essentially dropping right now. I just want to have this for a reference point. Can you look up what was the highest charting single off of Scary Hours 2? And then look at the highest charting song off these 100 gig packs that he's dropped. I think it was like 20 something.
Okay, and
so did anything off of Scary Hours 2 score higher than that, or were they all lower than that?
Hey, by the way, No Face was released to the DSPs 11 days after it was publicly available on YouTube and on his.
Man, stop giving me these asterisks, man. Stop giving me these asterisks.
Wait. I get it. You're trying to build this point up to be like, oh, look at his numbers. That means he's failing. It matters to point out why the numbers aren't going to look like how they look, because I acknowledge that he's trying to build momentum. I acknowledge that. You're trying to compare it to official drops that he's popping up out of the blue.
Drake to Drake.
Hold on. I think you.
But once again, what they not mentioning to Akademiks is, why is his number flopping? All right. If this battle never would have happened, those songs probably would have been, probably would have did something. But what's the reason why those songs are flopping? Because the Boogeyman came out and played. He stopped all that shit. He put a halt to all that shit.
New York, New Jersey. Yeah, man, I'm ready. Look. New York City, I could tell the people want it. Yeah, I said that.
Appreciate you, mouth open. D just I expect. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna be back. Well, I'm gonna be on the other channel, but I ain't gonna be on this channel. I'm going long on here for a reason, so I can stretch out the videos and stuff. So I'm just gonna grind it out over here. So I ain't gonna be back on POV for probably till Monday, unless something major happens. So I'm going long for a reason. Pause, no Diddy. Appreciate you, mouth open. But yeah. The reason why Drake momentum has stopped is because of Kendrick. He stopped all that. These songs that Drake would have, if this battle never would have happened and Drake would have came out with these same songs, they would have charted better. They would have hit a lot different than post battle. But since this battle has came and it went, these songs ain't hitting the same. These songs ain't hitting the same because of that leprechaun. Because that leprechaun stopped all that motion. That's what y'all not talking about. Why is Drake's songs not charting? I guarantee you, if this battle never would have happened and these songs that Drake released, they would have did better than what they did. But that leprechaun stopped all that shit.
Yes, number one, we're comparing Drake to Drake. And number two, the reason I specifically said Scary Hours is because none of the Scary Hours releases are official drops. They're Lucy's packaged together as a fucking care package. That's why I said that.
Brother,
so don't try to paint it like there's some fucking official releases. Like this nigga fucking leads up to it for real. Like
no.
Lemon Pepper Freestyle was part of Scary Hours, no?
He puts them out.
Yes.
Hold on. He puts them out on DSPs all at the same time. Drake has these songs, every song you've heard, he has these songs out for at least like a few days, if not over a week, on some random website called 100 Gigs. Very, very different from Scary Hours that pops up on DSP during the regular tracking time, and it's the first time you hear it. And the only place you could play it, and it's only available on DSPs. You could still play half of these songs on 100gigs.com or whatever, and they don't count for shit. Those plays just don't count.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you the
downloaded it too out the gate.
Look, all these songs you play here,
no face.
you play them here, they don't count. He puts them up for, it's like somebody saying, yo, take these shit for free. The label catches up later and be like, yo, we're gonna put it on streaming services. It still makes the charts, which is impressive enough. But you want to do the narrative like, he fell off, so you're gonna compare it to these other songs that are officially.
Okay, my question is, then why isn't he put it? Okay, because a while ago,
the niggas posted on his fence stuff.
I asked you a while ago if he was protesting the labels, you acted all like you didn't understand what I was about. But also now, if you were trying to gain momentum, you would have fees.
Say again? If he was trying to gain momentum.
If he was really trying to gain momentum, wouldn't you just put it out on DSPs?
No.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Are you really thinking that the label not conflicted?
I believe Drake is trying to find his own way of testing records. You know, Cardi has a way of testing records with snippets. He's trying to find his way of testing records and what the new mixtape is like. There's no more, like, SoundCloud is not an option or viable option anymore. He's trying to figure out if I want to throw some joints out to see if they stick. Like, he's definitely doing that, right?
Do you not think he has conflict with the label, though, truly? Because that last drop took over a week. We did. Me and Kyrie wasn't here, and we asked you about that. You said no. You said it should be up in a few days. It actually took like a week, and then they got taken back down. Songs got taken back down. One of them was No Face Without Playboy. Then Circadian wound up coming down. Like, do you genuinely feel like something's not going on with this label shit?
Again, that's a 50-50 if you ask me. From what I heard, and you know, and this is not from Drake, so you know, but I've heard this from executives. So don't quote me. Don't attribute this to Drake. The reason why SOD isn't up, the reason why Cardi isn't on No. Drake literally recorded these. Nothing. There's no paperwork done. He literally just bounced it from a studio file. That's not how music gets released. Okay. When you have samples, they have to get cleared. This is Drake. You think somebody gets sampled on? And by the way, that's the reason why. For what I hear, Drake was trying to put up. Was trying to put up SOD, but nothing is cleared. And I get it. It's Drake, but. What Universal is saying, nigga, you're gonna have us being sued into eternity. You put up a record that doesn't have a cleared sample and you're using a sample. They're gonna come back 2 years from now and sue for all the money for the fucking sample. They gotta clear it, right?
Do you think he's been telling them though?
Well, they're playing catch up. It's like when young boys dropping music on YouTube. That label plays.
I'm sorry, that sounds like somebody that's beefing with their label to me.
Now,
when you just going rogue on the label, no. I don't give a shit. No. I'm dropping now.
Not really. Not really, because if you
damn, my bad. But what they not saying is, why is he doing this? He ain't never did this before. They doing this because of that damn leprechaun. Give the leprechaun his credit. You got Drake doing things that he normally don't do. Give that leprechaun his credit.
Knew how he released his albums, he would only turn his albums in a week. If you know about some of the samples he's used, or even the sample clearance process at all, to give your label 6 days to clear a sample, it's like fucking crazy. Yo, clear half of these samples.
He posted the label flipping him. He posted his own label copyright him.
Wait. Yeah, but they do that to every artist. They're not going to necessarily whitelist every particular artist. And also, they're in a mad rush to try to get these songs accounted for, right? So again, I don't know if he's necessarily, again, I'm not saying it's impossible, but the point of how he's releasing this is more indicative of him not wanting fans to think that these are like, yo, I'm going super hard with these songs. He's trying to.
Why are you talking for him like this? Do y'all see anybody talking for any other rapper like this? Do y'all see any like what are you doing? Like, why he talking like this for Drake? Like, he talk, and then he gonna downplay his role. Well, listen to how you speaking for him. You saying, oh, this is why he did this. Oh, this is why he did that. This is why he did. Man, there's no other person that has someone speaking like this for them. Who? Kendrick ain't got nobody talking like this. No other artist has someone doing what Ak is doing. Name me who. What streamer out there is dedicating 10-hour, 9-hour live streams and explaining this and explaining that and explaining this and explaining that? Nobody but this nigga. He's the only one that's doing it. What other streamer is doing what he doing?
To make it seem like it's loose. He's like, bro, I'm just throwing this shit out, right? And
come on, Ak, you're being blissfully ignorant. He's trying to make it seem like that for a reason. There's not no reason he's doing that shit. Also, you want to know what I see as the biggest?
No, he's trying to catch some steam.
You know what he's doing? Because again, y'all niggas keep talking about the music and shit. Y'all worried about Kendrick's song and not the Super Bowl. I think when niggas see this, what they need to be worried about is this nigga going truly independent, locking this site down, making a subscription only, and fucking up all you niggas. But I'm just a nigga on stream who don't know shit about shit. But what I see is a nigga's pre-packaging the play of like, yo, this is what it would look like if a nigga went straight to consumer. And you labels really don't want me to do that. You look, y'all get the little songs I'm letting y'all get after I do the scraps on you niggas. What do you say to that, Ak? Hello? You there?
My bad, I was reading a tweet. All right, say that.
Yeah, stop scratching your beard, man. Get activated. I'm asking my today. What's good?
All right, say that one more time. You said what now?
Bro. So, do you not see the play of niggas worried about like the little bit of songs here? You overlooking the songs and make it a thing. Nah, what he's right now doing with 100 gigs is pre-setting up the play of this is what it look like if a nigga go independent, direct to consumer with the music.
Fuck no.
Fuck no, come on. Now this is you being blissfully ignorant. Act, you
Fuck
too
no.
smart and you probably watch too much not to see the play. Come on, bro.
Fuck
What you
no.
know, bro? I know you know some shit, bro.
Fuck no.
That pocket watching line definitely was
No.
a
A nigga, yo, first of all, a nigga who's thinking about independent 2 years ago doesn't rap 360 up front. It all comes full circle. The nigga basically damn near rap like, nigga, I'm getting hundreds of millions, but yeah, it's a 360. Like, come on, bro. Like, he's not, like, the nigga's not trying to go motherfucking independent, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Drake went independent before his career ended, man.
You look bad lying, bro.
He would never go
It
independent.
feel like you just telling us that like you don't want to reveal some shit that you really, unless you don't want to speak on label, but it's clearly evident that they're having a frack there, man. You gave me a time. He didn't hit that mark.
Drake would never go independent, bro. Not while.
And also that Blue Red Green song. My co-host was a DJ. He was saying they were running that song. They loved that song, but that song was getting some traction. So for the label to take that down, they're taking food out of Drake's
He's not talking to them, man. He's doing something outside of their parameters. Drake even posting, like you said, we ain't never seen in 15 years Drake respond a certain way. You know what I'm saying? He's always kept it cut as a rollout. But when he posted that his own,
Man, it's just the way that he talking for Drake. Like, no, Drake would never do that. No. Okay, okay. So this is what Drake was doing. Okay, so what Drake is doing? He just testing the water. He just testing the water. He just putting his foot in the water and he just making sure that the water not cold. And then when it what?
label copyrighted him.
Yo,
That was a sign. You know what I'm saying? That was subliminal. They don't just do that for no. He didn't have to tell us that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We were quite sure that the track was gone. You know what I'm saying?
My nigga, the IFPI does it to everybody. They don't give a fuck if it's your song. They're rights managers. They're not like, oh, okay. No, but Drake gets no. You know what Drake had to do? Hit your label, nigga, and tell them your Finsta wants to post. That's all you got to do. Like, yeah, they copywrote your Finsta. I'm pretty sure
That was after they pulled up.
Exactly. Akademiks is defending Drake more than Drake is defending himself. You don't hear Drake. Drake ain't got to say nothing. He got his mouthpiece right here.
That was after they caught up to him releasing it himself, though. Like, you know.
Yeah, but they're not gonna.
But nobody would have known about it if he didn't post about it.
Right, and we know that music get taken down left and right. Everybody gets copyrighted. You know what I'm
Wait,
saying?
are y'all really on this conspiracy theory that like, yo, Drake is just like going crazy on his label and he's about to go independent?
Not even if it's independent, but you can't say that it doesn't. You told me 2 days. It took them a week to eventually release those last ones on DSP. I watched it.
It was a week and a half.
Exactly, Gary. I watched the time. I remember the conversation we last had with you.
This today, bro. Come on, bro. We see it in your face, gang. Come on, bro. We looking right at
Watching you, bro. Like you not. It's like you, and we know you so smart, bro. That you know, like I can't believe you out of all people don't see it.
Y'all are so in denial that Drake is just trying to get some.
No, you in denial.
Correct. How we in denial if he was correct though?
Correct on what?
That's crazy.
Correct on what?
Because you said he was gonna drop the songs in like 2 days. And you're wrong.
Well, I don't know why it didn't drop. But
It took a week
Okay,
and a half.
maybe you're in denial, my guy. You've been in denial since the beat, bro. It's okay. We hear what you in the time of grief,
brother.
And we rocking with you.
Yo, whatever y'all are
of
talking
grief.
about is just that's not the reality, man. Like y'all sound like conspiracy theories right now.
Time of grief.
Yo,
So that pocket watch line
if you
was
wasn't supposed to talk about it, you played it off horrible. Whatever you're doing right now is horrible. You're making it look crazy right now.
Extremely horrible.
And the chat saying that you're in denial about the song being about you. That pocket watch line was for you. You claim the title of the biggest pocket watcher.
Yo, here's the thing. It's crazy. I think that Drake would be trying to do an independent move. The nigga barely can market his own records. Like Drake sends out one Instagram post and think that's it.
Whoa. I can't let you do this. Act. Now you being stupid on purpose. You the main nigga that tell us Drake don't need market all the time.
That is true. It's Drake.
However, it doesn't mean that his label doesn't do it for him.
We talk about a nigga going independent, so we're not worried about think right now. Act. We're trying to look forward. Link in the future. Don't be limited by your small brain, small box brain. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I think you guys are incentivized to try to push this independent thing. There is zero chance Drake goes independent while he's still hot. Okay, zero chance. It's not going independent.
I don't know if it's independent. I don't know if it's independent.
You just say obviously Drake's not gonna go independent while he's signed. Because
while he's
doing
hot,
things that seem to be in process of his current situation.
While he's hot, if Drake
has time to go independent, what are you saying?
No, I'm telling you, he won't. Listen, Drake has shown us time and time again. He's gonna go back to the label. He's gonna get $600 million, and then he's gonna do it again. That's all he's gonna do. He ain't gonna be like, all right, peace out, guys. I'm gonna do it on my own. No, he got 400. And he even rapped about it. He said, "That's just not enough."
Man.
He's gonna go back.
Now my question is, after seeing that you just said this just minutes ago that the against a nigga, what makes you think he would still get that same back?
Say again.
Oh my God, yo, this.
Wait, hold on. Why would he get that same back? Of course he'll get more. You get around 6. I'm gonna tell you why. The way how streaming works, you gotta remember Universal owns. This is why Drake will never go independent, right? Universal owns his catalog, right? Okay. They're incentivized to keep giving him a contract, even if he doesn't earn it back, even if it's in 10, 20 years, because the more music he puts out, the more people go listen to views that they own all the rights for. So they're getting the majority of their money of their back catalog. That's the thing about streaming. Every time.
So basically, he's UMG's slave forever. He ain't gonna never get out this shit, boy. He gonna have to keep on going to them all white parties. he ain't gonna never have no type of independence or freedom. He always gonna be shackled up. God damn, all that, but he is a prisoner, basically. He is a slave. Every year he gonna have to go to them all white parties. he gonna be 50 years old going to them all white parties. Still doing a song with Sexy Red little niece. He gonna be 50 years old doing a feature with Sexy Red, Ice Spice little nieces and shit.
Time you drop a new song, your whole catalog goes up 20%. Because when people go to your profile, on average, they only don't listen to that one song. They listen to a collection of songs. So niggas like Drake, you're gonna give him the money to stay, right? Just to keep incentivizing him to keep. When you see Drake has 70-something million monthly listeners, do you think they're listening to No Face? Or every time he drops No Face and he's promoted within the algorithms of Apple Music, Amazon Music, and even Spotify, it brings people to the music of Drake. They can play Hotline Bling, One
You
Dance.
just pointed out that these songs were not released to DSPs on proper time. So what's that there?
It doesn't matter when it gets released. I'm telling you, the main theory of how a label looks at streaming. Listen, even if an artist gets washed, catalog. As long as the person keeps dropping, that catalog will keep getting more streams.
No, I understand.
Let me ask a quick question now.
Yeah.
That deal, that $400 million deal that he signed with Universal, how long ago was that now? That was around the time of Scorpion.
I think it was 2020. I could Google it.
2 tours as well. At least 1.5 tours.
Yeah, that's almost. Listen, even if it's not
indie, okay, he might be looking for renegotiation.
That's what I was about to say. It may not be an independent thing. I'll take that from you. He may not be worried about independent, but it's some type of frack that is pretty much obvious between them. We may not know. Like you said, it may not be him trying to chase independence, but the way he's going about it, why would he work? Counteract what would make the label happy? Like he's almost working against his label lately.
What year was that?
Okay, all right, okay. So even if we're all right, so let's talk about record deals.
I mean, it's not right now.
If y'all know any record deal, this is kind of how the majority of them are structured. It doesn't say just drop random songs. You're owed a certain amount of songs. Like for example, not to put his business out there, but the reason why YoungBoy sent me a song, he going through some contract shit. They got to pay that nigga back. Until then, he's not contractually obligated to drop music. But he loves to drop music. So you know what he does? All right, I'm going to drop a song that's a remix, and I'm not dropping it on my page that y'all control. I'm dropping it through ACK. You get what I'm saying? It's nowhere in Drake's deal. Drake's deal is album-based. So him dropping these loosies does not complete the requirement of an album. These songs are just within the album. It's within the contract period, which means they have the rights to monetize, but it doesn't let him out of the deal early. So for Drake, when you get $400 million, you need to think about deliverables. 100 gig is not a deliverable. Now, granted, that's exactly my point. So when you're talking about he's working against his album, he's working against his label. No, he's not. He's doing something that's not contractually obligated. Why is he doing it? Because he's trying to heat up back to the level that he likes to be at. And he's doing it via like what everybody does with mixtapes or dropping random songs or leaking songs. That's it. So he's not working against his label. It's his label's job that any song Drake voices on, they get to monetize. So they could play catch up, but these songs, it's not in his benefit to really even drop music. So that's why he's doing it whatever way he wants to. If it was an album that he was trying to have count, he would not put it up on.
We just say it's not his benefit to drop music. We've been saying that he should stop dropping music for a little bit and go away.
Brother, I'm talking.
Bro, why are you talking like this? Are you exactly? Is he Drake's attorney? Is he his secretary, bro? How the fuck what? Why is he talking like this on the behalf of Drake? This is the shit that is puzzling. No other artist has someone talking like this for them. What other artist do y'all see has a streamer talking like this for them? Who? What other streamer does this shit? I don't know of none. Ak is the only person that I know that talks like this about an artist, that seems to know every single little thing about Drake. And then he try to downplays it when it don't benefit him. But when it benefits him, to let everybody know how big and pause and how much of a number one journalism he is, he gonna brag and boast. But then when it's time, when it backfires, when he gets caught up in lies, he's like, oh, well, you know, come on, man. Nobody out here. It's and this still frame is crazy too. Perfect frame right here, right? Yeah, I can definitely use this as a thumbnail. Because that's basically what he's doing. Why is he talking like this on the behalf of Drake? Look at this. Look at this right there. Perfect.
Like, you're arguing bad faith now. Like, I can say it. It's not in his benefit. I'm talking about his deal. His deal is not for him to drop 6 loose songs. His deal probably specifically says, over this contract period, for 3 or most likely maybe 4 years, you have to give us a project per year. Okay?
Maybe I think he's done that, Mac.
So with that question,
that's my point. Hold on, that's my point.
Not controlling? Don't they control, like you said, the whole catalog?
Wait, that's my point. And by the way, when you think about musicians, when you hear a rapper say they have 1,000 songs recorded, why don't you think you get it? Because if they just dropped it randomly or just uploaded it randomly, they don't get credit for that. Like, everybody's working on deals. You work a deal, you get successful, you drop an album, you increase your worth, and then you use that and you leverage and you get another deal. You get more money. But if you just drop random songs, it doesn't help you. But dropping random songs sometimes is the way to heat up. Again,
let's talk about some technicalities. What about repurposing songs? Because I don't think people realize one of the tricks that they're doing is by releasing these 100 gigs as singles. You could do some weird data stuff on the back end as far as like repackaging singles and 3-packs and moving.
And by the way,
and shit like
I guarantee, and I would take a bet on this. I guarantee Mr. Morgan is going to try to approach. And by the way, here's the thing too: the deal's with Lucian, right? Is going to try to approach Lucian and say, "Hey, listen, what we're going to do with this 100 gig thing, we're going to use it, and it's going to be an album requirement." Who knows? Maybe they're like, yo, we got to be 18 tracks. It got to be 20 tracks. Or y'all could use, we didn't get to monetize properly, so maybe only 3 of those tracks from, again, Drake is trying to not get out of his deal. He's trying to finish the deal to get another deal. Dropping random songs are probably not going to count. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, but that's what I'm saying. Repackaging, though, you know that's the thing, too. Like, you could put all those songs once they
of course.
and then put it on an album and be 100 gigs, miss like 5 songs.
Yeah, of course. But most record contracts, the deliverables aren't loosies. The deliverables are albums.
So I understand that.
But don't label it like this contract. If what you have on the screen, you have 2022 when he signed that contract.
Mm-hmm.
He dropped, honestly, Nevermind in 2022. Then he dropped Her Loss, and then in 2023 he dropped For All the Dogs.
Yes.
I don't know if he dropped enough to even get out of that contract. I would expect he probably want about 5 projects out of it.
Yeah, exactly. Act must be a UMG Employee of the Month or something. I don't know how he getting all this information. Mm-hmm. He seems to know a lot.
We don't know the details of the contract in terms of contract term, how long it is, and also how many albums. Like, for example, he dropped 2 albums in 1 year. Usually, most contracts, it also has stipulations to slow an artist down. Like, for example, Youngboy, when Youngboy was on Atlantic, it specifically told him, we don't care how many mixtapes you got, nigga, or how many albums. We only count 1 a year. So when he dropped 6, they only counted 1. So he was just, like, that goes towards him recouping, and, you know, sometimes they might have a special, like, you know, advance to, you know, because more music is streaming, more music is more money. But in terms of getting out of that deal, they only counted 1. Now, I know this firsthand. When he was going over to Capitol, he made sure, that was a big negotiation point. Yo, Youngboy drops a lot of music. The term of when his albums will be able to count can't be a year. That y'all count 1 album per year. It has to be 6 months. He drops a lot. So again, Drake dropped 2 albums in a year. He probably has maybe has a provision that says, yo, he could drop albums whenever, or shit, he could drop 2 in a year and they still both of them count. Because I don't think Drake is dropping no album that's not counting. You know what I mean? He's that big of an artist, but also Universal's going to make sure they're on his ass to make sure they're not getting fleeced either, even though it's hard to get fleeced by a nigga like Drake. His catalog, like, reportedly his catalog's making like $60-70 million a year. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is catalog.
Yeah.
So
let me put on the tinfoil for a quick second. Let me put on the tinfoil for just a quick second. Because if Honestly Nevermind 2022, Her Loss 2022, For All the Dogs 2023, we do not have an album in 2024.
Okay.
And we're at the tail end of 2024.
The deluxe count, the Scary Hours,
I wouldn't count even the deluxe. And even with Her Loss is a joint album.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. So maybe there's some kind of a block on a new Drake album dropping in 2024, and that could be the beef for the label. I'll take my tinfoil off now.
Like you said, you already kind of made these points, and that's why I kind of asked you. Even if it's not about independency, the label don't want him dropping free music. Like, so I feel like that's the control. Like, he's trying to, because it's his catalog. Like you said, labels might count albums, but we've seen countless of labels tell you when you can drop shit. You know what I'm saying? And you're not just going to be out here giving out music without our consent. So,
and when have you ever seen Drake not drop an album for a year of all the years?
By the way, hey, and this is what I've heard. There's a lot of politics. This is Drake. There's a lot of politics that has to be considered when Drake just uploads music to a random site, right? I've heard different DSPs. They're kind of looking at Universal saying, hey, are you going to stop this? Why? These songs are being freebooted up to YouTube Music and it's available for 11 days. That's technically exclusivity. All these streaming platforms, they don't like exclusivity because it's giving people a reason to go somewhere else because they can't get that song on their platform. So they don't like it at all. So they're kind of looking at Universal to say, I thought we were done with this exclusivity thing, and your biggest artist is dropping a song that's on his Instagram and on YouTube for a fucking week. What's up? So, of course, Universal isn't happy with this shit. You get what I'm saying? But I got to think that Drake has some leverage that he's like, nigga, I'm still going to do it. Like, again, if they had the ultimate leverage, if somebody gave you $400 million and you thought you were hitting a lick, you would not try to piss them off. They're not the happiest with maybe how he's doing it, but I don't know if they're unhappy in general with him dropping just free music, I guess. Or not free music, but new music, even if it's not packaged in the sense of an album. And I can't say...
I think that's all we were saying, though, Ag. I think, like you just said, you kind of walked it all the way down to where we was at. The label is not comfortable. If a person pay you $400 million, they not just want you to be giving out, and it's Drake. Drake never even do stuff like this. Just giving away 6 to 9, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, for a amount of time, you got somebody else that has circadian rhythm upload. It's not even Drake right now. So I'm quite sure the label's not happy with that.
I'd be pissed.
I think
Okay, well, I don't care about all this label shit, but I think this might be it.
I'm with that.
Hey, by the way, what we should just acknowledge is that, listen, no matter what Kendrick does, we just think of the boy. When Drake does something, nobody thinks about Kendrick, bro. That's all we should just be saying, man.
That's straight bullshit. That's straight bullshit.
No, that's bro, as soon as Kendrick opened his mouth, we're like, damn. Oh, does this mean that Drake is not? When Drake is like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? You know, in time, I think Kendrick himself will thank Drake for this moment. But you know, Drake will move on, and he'll still be good, and he'll still be, you know, the best rapper ever. And you know, Kendrick will. He's a what?
what stage of grief is this?
Stop it, bro.
Man, he act sounds so fucking salty, bro. It's so
He is salty, bro.
You sound so salty,
How do you feel
bro.
about Future dropping it now? You think Future going to deliver?
Yeah, no, of course. Future the guy.
I mean, not tonight. Future up and coming project.
No, of course. Future always delivers, bro. Future always delivers. I think Drake's going to be fine musically. I think the only thing that's going to be interesting is how he attempts to maneuver the muddy waters of the relationships that he has lost, the powers that be that have aligned against him, and that's the most of all, because he could make great music, but if you're against some really big enemies, that music just doesn't hit the same, or those people could suppress it. So you know, he's about to go through what Nicki been going through for a while, right? Or what Nicki claims she's been going through for a while. She says, "Yo, you know, I'm going against corporate machines and giants," right? Yeah, that's what Drake is going through. Like his biggest op ain't Kendrick Lamar. His biggest op is, you know, these other nefarious people that he got beef with. Like if y'all do the half of it, the nigga that was responsible for hooking up the Amazon Music shit with Kendrick to pop out, that nigga hate Drake guts. Of course, you couldn't wait to partner with Kendrick to pop out.
That's cap, bro. You are taking the credit from Kendrick Lamar. None of this is possible without Kendrick doing what he did. All right, you ain't about to discredit Kendrick and try to act like it's all because of these other people. Cap. All you're trying to do is discredit Kendrick. All right. Kendrick started all this shit. So all that other stuff you're talking about is irrelevant, because without these songs, without Kendrick delivering the music and how he delivered it, and all these, you know, Easter eggs and all these clues and all this stuff that he has done, none of this would have been possible. So all you trying to do is trying to discredit Kendrick Lamar and act like it's something else. Nah. We ain't doing that.
I'll punch you in the mouth.
Yeah, well,
my bad.
Well, again, if you team up with the hospital and basically you get punched in the mouth, and the hospital's gonna make sure your mouth is completely fucked up afterwards.
You gotta get better with your metaphors, because why are you going to the hospital just get punched in the mouth? That's kind of weak.
My nigga, the point is he's fighting like 25 niggas.
You petty as hell for that, bro.
He's fighting 25 niggas.
Nah, Kyrie here trolling now.
Y'all make it so easy because y'all be so overly invested, bro. Like, calm down. Now, question: over under how many more 100 gig releases can we take? And then over under before Super Bowl, does this nigga need to put out some fire? We need those answers before the end of stream from you.
Well, I'm about to get off now. I do gotta run some. I'm gonna have to reconvene this at like about tomorrow.
That's crazy, chat. He running from the questions.
Hold on. Well, first of all, I hope Drake drops music every 3 days. That's me personally. I could take the every other week drops, but I hope he drops music every 3 days. I'm gonna be honest with you. After tonight, that Kendrick song I probably won't play again. I'll tell you the ones I do play.
Never again.
I probably play you. I do play Euphoria a good amount. I play Not Like Us a good amount. Those are songs with replay value for me. Exactly. 616, I actually do like 616. Meet the Grams, I've never played since the battle, and this song is gonna be in that same pile. I will not be playing this song ever again.
Hey man, Ak, bro, before you go, I just got a personal question for you, bro. At what point, like, just be honest with yourself, bro. At what point do you, as a fan of Drake, stop listening to him? Like, how much of a dip in quality does there have to be for you to stop listening to him?
Yeah, yo, these are like
I
return.
don't think Drake put out bad.
No. I seriously want to know. Like, is there a point where like it doesn't matter what level of quality he's at, you will still listen?
This feels like a rhetorical question. It's like asking someone who likes Jay-Z at what point.
Exactly.
Nah, bro.
Yo, Drake's worst music is better than 99% percent of other people's music. Again, it's like saying, at what point would you stop listening to the GOAT? Like, never.
Yeah, no, that was a dumb question. That's like, because that's
nah, bro. Because the reason
no, that's not a dumb question, because I stopped listening to my favorite artists and at a certain point. You know, every artist has their moment where like you're just not interested in listening to them because it's not the same, right? Like, shit. I think I stopped listening to Lil Wayne at Carter 3 because all the other shit was like, eh. You know, I stopped listening, you know. Tupac, my favorite artist, but after Machiavelli, I wasn't interested in, you know, because he came out with a whole bunch of stuff. You know, when Tupac passed away, it was like every other day was another album. I wasn't interested in all that. You know what I mean? So there comes a point when when you're not really interested. You know, because I remember when Pac came out, he still had albums and CDs and unreleased stuff. I didn't listen to none of that stuff. I didn't want to hear it. You know, and Pac my favorite. You know, so there's gonna come a point, you know. Wayne, I stopped listening to Wayne. Well, like his album, I would say. If he make a hit song on the radio, I'll listen to it. But like me being hype about a Lil Wayne album, shit, it's been a minute. I'll say Carter 2, actually. Carter 2, Carter 3, Carter 3. After that, all them other shits. Yeah.
It feels like you're trying to put your own opinion into it. You're saying that you feel like the quality of his music has been declining, so you're trying to have me implicitly admit that and then give you some type of barometer of when I'm going to stop listening to him. And
that's what I mean by the stigma that's out there in the world. That question right there alone is what the narrative's supposed to be. Like, people really think you're supposed to not listen to Drake no longer. Like, and that's confusing as fuck to me. Like, how do you just...
He don't do himself no favors by dropping on Instagram, which is odd.
Drake moment is coming. You know, Drake moment is coming when people are going to be like, eh. Every artist is gonna have that moment, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna face that moment where it's like, it ain't the same no more, you know. And it seems like that moment is currently happening for Drake, you know. Everybody has that moment. If 50 come out with an album right now, I ain't listening to that shit. You know, if a song come on the radio, but I ain't buying that nigga album, man. Fuck that nigga. I'm not interested. And I like 50. But if 50 come out with an album right now, I'm not buying that shit or listening to it. I don't want to hear that shit. I'm gonna go listen to your old shit. I'm gonna go listen to Get Rich, Die Trying. And I like 50, but I don't want to hear that nigga right now. You know, I'm really not interested. So every artist is gonna deal with that, you know.
But again, just trying to fuck with Act, because, you know, Act goes up here and tell us that they shooting 30% from the field, and then tell us that's that service.
It's fucking right.
Yeah,
right.
That's whoa. I never say shooting 30% from the field. Drake has to drop the wax song. Again, we're talking about songs and their chart position. Yeah, No Face charted pretty good. It's up charted pretty good. That's not shooting percentage. Shooting percentage, it would be how many good songs is he dropping? He ain't dropped one wax song yet.
How many good Drake songs? How many songs are sticking?
Oh, he did, huh?
Hold on.
He said Act took the do-rag off. He did, didn't he? Oh, he was getting hot, huh? He did take that do-rag off. That's funny.
Only not thinking because of the narrative.
Wait. You can't say, when we're talking about shooting whatever of 6, I'm talking about, are these songs good? He's 6 of 6. All these songs are good.
Exactly.
In terms of these songs, quote unquote, sticking, it's impossible for a song to stick when...
Wait. He said that these 6 songs that dropped from the 100 gigs is 6 from 6? Because he dropped 3 songs twice. He dropped 2 different 100 gig drops. He said 6 for 6? Man. Yeah. Ack is definitely getting paid. In my opinion, he is getting reimbursed somehow, some way. Ain't no way you can sit here with a straight face and say the last 6 songs Drake released are bangers. He didn't miss. Cap. Yeah, Akademiks. This is why Kendrick got them bars for you.
Yeah, somebody's lying. I can see the vibes on Ack. Even he looking compromised. Let's peel the layers back. He a fan. 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 Here.
There is nothing behind it but an upload. There's nothing behind it. Like, if you look at even when they chart,
of course, when you got niggas like you stepping on shit, releasing, spilling the beans, fucking up the video release, man. Look what you
Wait, hold on, Kyrie. All right, so Ak, you've been a fan long enough to have been around for this. So, do you remember when 0 to 100 dropped and it was just a SoundCloud drop?
Yeah.
You remember that? Mm-hmm. And you remember how fucking far that took off with nothing behind it?
No, that's not true.
What do you mean that's not true?
It's the stigma from the beef that's stopping the momentum of records.
Once that label seen it, it got service and radio really quickly. They put it back behind it. Yeah, like usually okay. By the way, if Drake gets a God's plan, Universal's jumping in. I'll definitely say that, right?
Okay, so then that goes back to the point that Kyrie is making. This nigga is shooting 2 for 6, and even the 2 that make it are not out of here, bro.
Brother,
it's the stigma.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. No face.
God's plan is a diamond record. You get that? Yo, Kendrick got I don't think Kendrick has a lead record has a diamond lead record.
Why are we talking about Kendrick right now?
Well, the point is,
he gotta keep doing that.
No.
I think we talking about Drake v. Drake, bro. We not talking about Kendrick right now.
You're trying to compare a song Out of Here to God's Plan. It's a diamond record. Let's compare to every artist in music. The majority of artists in music don't have one diamond record. So when you're saying he needs to get a diamond record, a thing that is only accomplished by 1% of artists, for you to be like, oh, okay, he got it, brother. Like, these metrics are never gonna add up.
Nah, see, you being facetious. I'm not saying I'm not saying it's got to be a diamond single. I'm just saying it's got to be a heat rock. That's undeniable. It ain't got to be diamond.
Okay.
But he don't got that.
Name me the last song of Drake's you thought was like that.
Like a heat rock. It wasn't nothing off of For All the Dog.
Okay, so first Shooter was number 1. You don't think it's that? The song with Yeet, I Don't Give a Fuck, that was number 2. You don't think it's that? So what do you think it is? So the songs that were number 1 and number 2, you don't think those were the hot ones. So what's the hot one?
Let me see.
I got a better question.
I'm gonna go tell Drake that he knows the metric that he got to get your approval. Because
I feel like the last no. I feel like the last heat rock he probably had
Hotline Bling
may have. It was probably off of Her Loss, and I might go with
Jimmy Cooks.
No, that was off of fucking Honestly Never Mind. Although I could say that, but no, I'll even go. I just didn't personally. I thought he got watched by J. Cole on that bitch, bro, so I can't personally say that.
Okay, remember I turned the 2-year song. When's Drake last 2-year song?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know, bro. Damn, that's a good question.
I mean, are we measuring this by the standards of radio or how good the song is? Because to be honest with you, on Scary Hours, that track with him and Cole, Evil Ways, is heat. I still listen to it.
Bro, Scary Hours 3. Fucking the Scary Hours 3 was a good ass return to form, and that gave me a glimmer of hope. But nigga, it just, I don't know, bro. I think he only put that out because of the backlash he got from the original album, bro. And he didn't really want to.
For you was good. Like, I don't know. I think, like I said, that's why I asked y'all what measurements we go by. Like,
this nigga said it gave me a glimpse of hope. Hope of what? Are you on the payroll or what? What the hope of what? Hope of what?
Again,
you can't satisfy them. They want to listen to this NyQuil music and this Drake.
I realized
Drake put out records that everybody listen to. When I'm hanging out with some bitches, the bitches gonna say, "Yo, put that Drake on." I ain't heard one bitch that put that Kendrick on.
Never.
How is that a good metric, Bob?
That's the dumbest. So you see, this is where the disconnect. So whoever said that dumbass shit, he dictates a good song by what a girl says. Yeah, I be with bitches. Bitches don't say, man, put that Kendrick Lamar on. Bitches be like, put that Drake on. You think that's a good thing? And you think that's a good thing? Oh man, boy, yeah. These are some interesting people right here. To my eyes, that's not a good thing. No.
So I can't personally say that.
Okay, remember I turned the 2-year song. When's Drake last 2-year song?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know, bro. Damn, that's a good question.
I mean, are we measuring this by the standards of radio or how good the song is? Because to be honest with you, on Scary Hours, that track with him and Cole, Evil Ways, is heat. I still listen to it.
Bro,
like,
Scary Hours 3. Fucking the Scary Hours 3 was a good ass return to form, and that gave me a glimmer of hope. But nigga, it just, I don't know, bro. I think he only put that out because of the backlash he got from the original album, bro. And he didn't really want to.
For you was good. Like I don't know. I think like I said, that's why I asked y'all what measurements we go by. Like
Again,
is it
the
a song or is it?
the song
Kendrick
lasted
fans,
for 2 years.
you can't satisfy them. They want to listen to this NyQuil music and this Drake.
I realized
Drake put out records that everybody listen to. When I'm hanging out with some bitches, bitches gonna say, "Yo, put that Drake on." I ain't heard one bitch that put that Kendrick on.
Never.
How is that a good metric by which to like?
Sometimes you don't got to
I don't get it, bro. I don't get it.
Nah,
listen,
bro,
listen.
what you mean?
Hey,
Not a good
hey,
metric?
hey,
I
real
ain't
quick,
been in the
real
hood, hanging around with some hood niggas, smoking dope and stuff, and they be like, "Yo, put that Kendrick on."
Hey, by the way,
Nah,
I do
we
gotta
never-
run. I gotta run. I gotta go link up with.
So who this dumbass motherfucker right here? You know, man, I be in the hood smoking dope. Niggas don't be like, man, put that Kendrick on. Yeah. What? This is the dumbest shit. See, this is why Kendrick made that song, Watch the Party Die, because stupid motherfuckers like you. You think a good song is only good when you're smoking dope and when you with bitches. When you in the hood, yeah, we in the hood smoking dope. Niggas don't be like, man, put on that Kendrick. No, they say put on Drake. And when you with bitches don't say, man, put on Kendrick. No, they say put on that Drake. Boy.
Artist real quick, unfortunately. I'm gonna be back on tomorrow, like early in the day though, because like really.
You know what get kicked and cooked?
You gotta talk about Club Shay Shay. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
Actually,
Okay, so I think that's it. Yeah, that's the end of the live stream because now he's about to end the live stream. So yeah, that's it. We made it. All right, we made it. Woo! Nigga, we made it. So yeah, man, salute to y'all. I'm going ahead and get up out of here. Unless something major happened, y'all won't probably see me until Monday or something. But you know, if somebody drop a song or if Drake gets shot in the toe or somebody runs over his Bigfoot or something, yeah, I'll be done. All right, so I'll be posting these videos throughout the week. So that's why I wanted to do this whole live stream, you know, unless something major happened, you know, Drake man weave falls out of his hair when he, you know, swimming in the pool or something like that. If something major happens, then I'll go live. But other than that, I'll probably see y'all Monday. All right. So salute to y'all, man. Thank y'all for, you know what I mean? This was a long stream. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the 400 people, man. We had about 500 people throughout the whole live stream. So salute to y'all, man. 6 hours and 30 minutes, man. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. You know what I mean? Had a good 500. You know what I mean? So salute to y'all. Thank y'all for the love. Thank everybody for the donations. You know, I accept every type of support, whether it's donations, hitting the like button, hitting the Cash App, or just sharing the videos, or, you know, all that stuff, and subscribing. So I appreciate any type of support. Thank y'all. Salute to y'all. I'm tired. I'm about to go to sleep. So I'll see y'all the next time. Like I said, I'll probably be done unless something crazy happened. Unless somebody drops some new music or something like that, then I'll probably see y'all maybe Sunday or Monday. Monday probably. So all right, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute to everybody in the chat. I'm motherfucking tired.